Absolutely not. Absolutely not.
Well, this could go into many different ways and many different topics. I can understand from two points of view. For ladies, I can understand from your point of view because if you're living at home and you have a bunch of airsoft guns and there's no room dedicated to set airsoft guns, it makes the clutter of the house. Like that, I can understand. I mean, I got one of the guys who's joining my team. His name is Pat. Perfect example. Dude is an airsoft nut. Like, he is the team's arms dealer. That's how many guns this guy has. Like, he has it in his kitchen. He has it in his garage. He has a crap ton of stuff. Like, guns, parts, pistols, name it. Like, he is literally the team's arms dealer. Like, that's how much shit he has. But I love the guy to death. He's really cool, very fun to play with. The way he plays is like the demo team in Transformers 3 or 2? No, 2. It's Dark Side of the Moon. I'm sorry. So he plays like that. Like demo, Navy SEAL, fucking guerrilla tactic. That's him. Recently, he just had like a couple of like surgeries. He was sick with COVID a couple of times and all that, so he hasn't been out as much. We're hoping to get him out in the field. Obviously, like I said, I've also been running my real scenario kit. I haven't been running my team uniform as of late. I probably will, and I'm going to, because obviously the real scenario kit is for basically real scenarios. That's why it's rigged out with level 3 plates, and I'm kind of glad I did security at quote-unquote Bryan Asylum. It kind of helped me push my idea for that thing forward after the whole COVID thing, and my friend calls me up. He goes like, hey Bob, like maybe you want to come down here to like Maryland and shoot. And I said, I don't mind, I just have to get permission to go, because obviously with work and all that other fun adult stuff, it's kind of hard, especially with COVID. You gotta wear a mask everywhere, but luckily that's all over. Yeah, he was the guy to push me toward what I wanted to do with that kind of a kit. But I had to do a lot of research, I had to call him up and ask him a couple of things and whatnot. So it was a lot. To me, it was a lot. But me being an airsofter also helps, because I know what to get for myself, what kind of equipment I need, how I play. Not saying it's going to be the same thing if it was like a real scenario, because I'm going to be more cautious than ever. But I digress. Moving on. Yes, so ladies, I understand from your point of view because of the whole organization and whatnot. Now, this is the twist. If the girl or your wife is in the same sport that you are in, of course there's not going to be enough, because you got to get stuff for you, stuff for her, and if you have other people, you got to get stuff for them in said family. And also, you could look at it this way too. If it's a hobby that you really enjoy, or you just enjoy building guns up and selling them to people who like want to or get into the sport, that's also okay. But also, like I said, it's just mainly the organized thing, unless you have like containers or trays, bins, stuff to like put all the parts away after you're done. Like, I understand if it's like, oh, quote unquote, babe, you left your gun out with all your parts, I don't want that, we're gonna have a company work. Okay, honey, don't worry about it, I got it. Then it's just like bing, bang, boom, done. Now, how I do it, granted, I don't do it over a girl's house, but here's how I would do it. If I left my shit out, I would put all the parts at least in a bin or in my NC Star range tool bag, and then move the gun off the table and put it somewhere where I can find it. And then I'll work on it, say later in the night or whichever, or if I'm watching like how most of the guys and I do prep night. We watch a movie. We do prep night. We do movies, and then we go out and play airsoft. So that's another way of doing it. But as I stated, it's kind of, I can side with both sides on this. It doesn't have to be like that, more or less, but I'm sure most of the guys on here know what I'm talking about, especially if. But ladies, you have to understand, us guys, we love this type of sport. I'm sure you guys do too. But it's kind of where you just got to find a balance. I mean, if it's about the house, clean up the mess. No matter what, clean up the mess. Happy wife, happy life, as the statement goes. And, you know, just try to keep things organized. Maybe if you have a big enough house, dedicate one room, like how you see, like, all these Nerf battle guys have their guns on the wall and stuff like that. Do it like that with airsoft. Make a little armory. And even at that, you can even use some of the stuff from airsoft as a real scenario kit anyway. So it could be a hobby. It could just be for self-defense mainly or whatever. I mean, I heard one of the guys I used to work with, Mike, he was saying that if somebody's going to hear like a fucking pistol rack and somebody's breaking your house, they're going to think like, oh shit, it's an actual gun. Will that work? I don't know. I haven't had the time to test that theory out yet. So I'm not hoping for it soon, but everybody can comment their opinions or down below. Like I stated in other videos, if you haven't already, go subscribe, throw a couple likes, comment on my channel on YouTube, link is in the bio. If you want to hit me up on Instagram, link is in the bio as well. And I hope all you guys enjoy your day. And I'm mutual with this question, so that's why I answered it in like 4 different ways. So anyway, enjoy your day, folks, and happy Halloween.